Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, man, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing, not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Moose.
Well, you know what?
Boomer.
Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, and 2, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Money Scott. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Alomar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Two and 2.
2 balls, 3 strikes.
Line toward right center. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tapia moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. At the plate, Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies.
He's ready. Here's the first
second
offering.
Baseman, number 1.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Urban arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Striding in
the
for
right
the
fielder,
Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. In there, strike 1. Scott is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And as we begin the second inning in Denver, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions.
The first baseman,
Eric Hosmer is in.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Machado leads off second with nobody out. The 0-2 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Down to the plate, the pitcher. The dude, Scott. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the stretch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will Here's Nolan Arenado, hitless in 4 tries in the ballgame yesterday.
The third baseman,
Nolan. That's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Arenado.
On the ground to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
in Colorado, Daniel Murphy will get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard on the ground to short and into left field for a 1-out hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call for the pen shortly.
In there for strike 1. Murphy leads off first with 1 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he wrapped up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he can finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Trevor Story is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Tony Gwynn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, number 19.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Roberto Alomar. First pitch on its way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The center fielder, number 99. Boomer.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Money Scott. Will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. From set, the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 1-0 San Diego. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Grounded back up the middle. Scott up the middle, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to left. Irvin has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, number 1.
That'll bring in Garrett Hampson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Machado.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Tapia's in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 9.
Signaling in now, Benito Santiago. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike. Coming to the plate now, Raimel Tapia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Boomer has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now
next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. Two away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Scott is right there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first. So here now's the pitcher, the dude, Scott. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tony Gwynn. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Proto Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Roberto Alomar. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's as good.
And he will get there as he had to cover. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Irvin is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
The batter.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Story.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The short hit hard. Scott is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 Riding in once again, Moose Boomer, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Boomer. Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Money Scott.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Money Scott, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, and even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a line, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Scott, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Boy, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Stepping up now, Chris Iannetta will start things out in their half
Leading
of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Irvin moves over. 1 down. Mark
Ladies and
Reynolds
gentlemen,
will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side.
Your
Chris
attention,
Russin
please.
is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52.
Ready now, Benito Santiago will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now in the box, the dude, Scott. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Back up the middle, backhanded, and very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 19.
Ready for another shot now. Tony Gwynn. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. In now, Raimel Tapia. Over 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Charlie Blackmon becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. On the year, Arenado is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 3 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Now batting, Roberto Alomar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Dahl, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest. They're closing the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Into the box now, Moose Boomer. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The left
digging in, Monte Irvin. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Boomer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his right, Henson. And there are 2 away now.
The third baseman,
Manny Machado will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. This is line to left. Dunn will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-0 San Diego. Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The first baseman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
The left fielder, David.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
So he punches him out and looking at the
now
fastball. Trevor Story becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Your attention, please.
Will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. A swing and a ground ball to third. Taken in by Machado on to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits.
Now
Mike Dunn enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, and he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Brian Shaw, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Into the box now, Benito Santiago. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line, but just foul. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Smoke toward third. Arenado has it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, the dude, Scott. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Hampson ranges to his left. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Tony Gwynn hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Row's round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs.
Money.
You start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the 0-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Garrett Hampson. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Striding into the box.
Now batting, center
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Tapia.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Popped him up. Hosmer is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 19.
Charlie Blackmon, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. And he lays off there 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. San Diego led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
For the victorious San Diego
Padres earned his 9th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process.
They left 7
so
men
that's
on
a
base.
wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt
2 hours
Baskers, and you've been
52
watching
minutes.
MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter
Thank
at
you
MLB
for joining
The
us
Show.
here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.